Hi, this is video lecture 12.2 on the Harding administration and his struggles for peace. In 1921, members of Congress under President Harding called together the Washington Naval Conference. Again, in 1921, Great Britain, France, Italy, Japan, and the United States met and decided that they were going to actually reduce the number of warships that each country had. It was really one of the first times that we see a disarmament of military equipment after World War I. In 1928, we have the Kellogg-Briand Pact, with over 15 countries signing an agreement, a document, this Kellogg-Briand document, which actually says we are no longer going to have war as policy. One of the questions, though, is if the United States, under Kellogg, is actually going out to the world to talk to world leaders about not using war, does that make America an isolationist nation or a nation that's involved in world affairs? Regardless, though, in 1928, these 15 countries signed the Kellogg-Briand Pact, which said they're going to no longer have war as a form of policy. During this time, you also had what you see up here is payback time, which means the United States is ready for Great Britain and France to pay back all the money that was used and borrowed during World War I. We're talking close to $10 billion that Great Britain and France collectively were going to have to pay to the United States. The question was, how are they going to do it? Option one was going to be to sell goods to the United States. How does that work? Well, the British and French sell goods to the United States. The money they make off that sale would be given to the United States as part of that payment. The only problem is the Fordney-Macumber tariff increased tariffs on foreign goods by up to 60%. That means it would cost Great Britain and France an additional 60% on every dollar to import and sell goods in the United States, which meant it became it actually was not financially wise for Great Britain and France to sell to the United States because of this Fordney-Macumber Act. Option two was to get the money from Germany and then give it back to the United States. Here's the problem, though. Germany is facing massive inflation after the war, where money is almost worthless. So for Germany to pay back that money at this point would be nearly impossible. So the solution was Charles Dawes from the United States went and negotiated with Germany and decided to give Germany a loan of billions of dollars. So the loan from the United States gave Germany money. Germany would then give Great Britain and France the money that they were owed from the Versailles Treaty and the war reparations, and then Great Britain and France could therein give the United States the money that they owed. The interesting thing, it's sort of this interesting cycle, but what you have is that America is using its own money to pay and help other people pay for their loans, only to get that same money back. So we're using our money to help other countries to give us our money back. And during the Harding administration, he had made some great appointments like Hughes and Hoover and Mellon, who did some great things in different positions within the United States government. The only problem is he had some old buddies. We refer to them as the Ohio Gang right down here. The Ohio Gang were just sort of his gambling buddies, his poker buddies, as a lot of people refer to them. And these poker buddies did not do well within government positions. They were very corrupt. One of the most important scandals was the Teapot Dome scandal. I'm a little teapot, short and stout. And what happened was Teapot Dome in Wyoming was supposed to be a naval oil reserve for the United States Navy. But under the Harding administration, this oil reserve was sold to private investors, and the gentleman that sold it, part of the Ohio gang, was reported that he got kickbacks from it, $400,000. He got stock. He got all kinds of benefits from making this sale, this illegal sale. He claimed that it was good for America, but it actually was not good for America. And all of these scandals within the Harding administration really put his administration and his own presidency in a negative light. Before he was able to finish his presidency in 1923, he died of a massive heart attack, thereby leaving the presidency to Calvin Coolidge, who went on in 1924 to become the next president of the United States.